Okay, so this is going to be tips and tricks for Gehrman the First Hunter. Hello. And so basically, I died, so yeah, he didn't do the cutscene. But that, in my opinion, that cutscene's really good. So he has the scythe right now in this phase, and I recommend parrying him, not being a total wimp and backing away from him. You know, like I did just a minute ago. Yeah, that scythe has really long range, so what you gotta do, you gotta make sure you avoid that. So yeah, you gotta parry him in this phase. Like, don't parry him too much, because the second phase, man, you can parry him a lot more. Yeah, and if you hit him enough, you'll get him in a little stagger that no matter what, makes him get out of all of his attacks. Unless I think it's shooting a bullet. Even then, I think if you shoot him while he's doing that, pretty sure it staggers him out of it. So yeah, parry when you need to in this phase. By the way, in this phase, I'd really recommend you transitioning between dodging to your left and your right, depending on where he swings. But mostly dodge to your left in this phase, even though some attacks you will have to dodge to your right in order to correctly dodge them. And that grab attack, it does a lot of HP. So just watch out for that. But if you shoot him on that attack, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything, so try your best to actually trying to avoid that. But then again, I'm not too sure. So second phase comes along, and you can parry most of his attacks, and it's really easy to do. And if he shoots you, you just go behind him. The point is go behind him. Like, you really need to go behind him in this fight. Like, you have two main priorities: going behind him and parrying. And plus, you really gotta manage your health and your blood vials at the same time. That's why you gotta go aggressive when you have to, and not aggressive if you have to. And plus, I nearly died there, and I'm really glad I didn't. So the point is, okay, here's the thing. If he rolls, then you can parry him, or you can avoid his gun attack if you shoot him after he rolls. Yeah, oh, and next phase, he can parry you with the gun. Yeah, you see that? If he rolls, you can shoot him for a free parry. And if he will shoot you after that roll, then you just disrupted his shoot animation. Oh, and this, I recommend you backstab. Because I'm pretty sure it does 30% more health than just normally, normally parrying him if you do a backstab. In this, when he does the AoE, I actually recommend you, hit him a couple times instead of being an idiot like me. Yet, you can't backstab him when he does the AoE, so I wouldn't be a dum-dum trying to do that. Yeah, also, if he shoots you, you can go through the bullets just with a well-timed quick step, and he can parry you. Even if you dodge and you miss a dodge, I'm pretty sure he can parry you like that. So yeah, he goes back to the scythe for more epic skills. Yeah, but I get him in this try. I obviously do, because this is a tips and tricks video. But I get close to dying a couple times. So yeah, in this phase, I recommend, just doing normal stuff. Like, do what you did last time, except focus on healing more. And plus, when he gets out the sword, I recommend, that you dodge only to your left. Yeah, I try to backstab him over here. Plus, he can jump, and then he can, swing wind at you, and it hurts. So I recommend you just spamming the dodge button and hoping for the best of that. I really don't know how to do that. Yeah, he switches back to his sword. I don't have any more Quicksilver bullets, so this is why my next tip is to press up to get more Quicksilver bullets. Yeah, so I couldn't parry him for the rest of this. There's a lot of combos of the sword that you can easily parry, and he can do transform attacks in this phase. And because I had a lot of health, I could survive all of them, but I nearly died with one of the transform attacks. It was that one. So yeah, and also make sure in this phase you heal a lot more because he does way more damage. Yeah, and also dodge correctly, you know, stuff like that. That's pretty much it for Gehrman. I kind of feel bad for him because he didn't really deserve this death, even though he tried to kill me. It feels bad. But yeah, just do the things that I told you and you still might not beat him, but most likely you won't beat him, but hopefully these helped you. I'm pretty sure they didn't though. So, time for the next one. Now these tips and tricks are for Genichiro Way of Tomoe and for Isshin the Sword Saint. So first, these dudes are actually kind of hard to find, even though they're completely non-optional. You have to kill these dudes. But for him, I recommend not getting hit like a dum-dum, and Makiri him if he does that. Pretty much he's the same as Genichiro Way of Tomoe, you know, the one before this one, except instead of lightning, he uses the Mortal Blade, which you can still abuse him just as much. So it's pretty much the same thing, except for the fact that you kill him nearly instantly instead of him taking you a while. But now, here's where the actual challenge begins. Isshin. I recommend if you see that, then you can get some free hits if you run away. Yeah, see his posture slowly building up. He cuts wind, and you can get behind him, get a couple free hits. So yeah, in this phase you mostly run away and deflect if you have to. So yeah, and also I'm bad at Makiriing, but yeah, you can Makiri him for huge posture damage. So yeah, that's pretty much the first phase. You just run away from that. And there we go, that's pretty much it. But now the second phase. Well, technically the third phase, but whatever. The second phase. Man, it's the hardest one out of this whole fight. I used a firecracker right there because I think this took me 7 attempts, which is a lot. So I was just like, please give me a free hit, I don't care. Yeah, this dude is way harder to do anything with, like deflecting. You can't even run away. Yeah, but his spear attacks, like that one, those are like a nightmare to deflect. But I recommend wait till the very last second. And I'd also recommend doing a couple attempts where you don't try and beat him, just focus on only deflecting, not really attacking, and then see where that gets you. And also Makiri him, like, that will save you a lot of trouble, because that builds his posture up rather quickly. I also recommend don't be a dum-dum, and deflect that attack where he jumps in the air. Oh, and the gun, it's kind of easy to just spam the button and then deflect it like that. Yeah, I'd recommend you run away from that instead of... I mean, you can deflect it, but it takes a lot of time to get used to deflecting that. So yeah, when he jumps, you gotta deflect instead of not doing anything. And right now, he's just being really kind, doing, you know, the easy combos. But yeah, the difficult combos, like that combo, is like a nightmare to handle. But after most of his combos, he'll do a thrust, which can easily be Makiri'd. Like that combo. But I didn't get it, but I still got a couple hits, which gave me some posture damage. By the way, I'd recommend at least 16 attack power and 18 to 19 health, or 20, you know. If you're feeling extra, if you feel like you gotta, you know, like really beat him. yeah, I don't know how much attack power I had for him. I just know I was able to beat him with 18 health and 16 attack power rather easily. So yeah. Yeah, plus most of those combos, you either want to run away from them or deflect them. Because if you deflect them or run away, there's a high chance of him trying to do a thrust on you. So, yeah, I died right there like a dum-dum, but thankfully this is not no resurrection. So yeah, heal as soon as you resurrect. I don't care what he's gonna do to you, it's worth it. Once the second phase is over, he basically is like the same person, except he can do diagonal wind slashes. Ooh. And lightning. Can't forget about that. Yeah. Do the same thing as you did for Genichiro. Wait at the very last second and stuff. You know, everything's the same pretty much, except for the fact that you get an easy road to victory with the lightning. Just jump at the last second, you should be good. I mean, even for lightning, it's kind of generous, just like the Makiri counter, and you can, like, you don't even have to jump at the last second, just jump later in the animation. So yeah, you should beat him by getting his posture down. And in my opinion, this dude is really respectful. I just want you to see this really quick. Yeah, he lets you kill him instead of keep fighting. You know he can continue fighting. He knows, but he lets you kill him. I think that's kind of respectful. But anyway, I don't know if this helped you. It probably did not. And I bid you farewell. Bye, guys.